Doesn't exist. They don't come. If they're really well-educated criminals, they don't get caught. We know that success in the educational process equals long-term success in life. It's just simple as it can be. The next speaker, like me, has numerous years in the criminal justice business. Spent his entire life doing things for the community, supporting the community, protecting the community, looking out for us in every kind of aspect. On the criminal justice side and on the feel-good side. You have to have a balance in our business. If you don't, you get crazier than me, which is difficult for most people. Shane Williams is a vital, positive, moving force in our community. He is dedicated to improving the lives of all of us and has spent his lifetime in community service because he genuinely believes in it. He's a great guy. He is a man of quiet persistence, and if any of you guys have dealt with him in the past, you're going to do what he wants you to do. You just don't really realize it until you're done. My good friend, Chief Samuel.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. And I want to say to the Mr. Council, congratulations. And my daughter now is a sophomore at Spelman College in Atlanta, and she's a part of the IB program there. And she was one of your students. And I recall something she said to me her freshman year. Thank God you and Mom didn't let me get out of the IB program. So thank you to Mr. Hansen and all of your staff for all that you all did. And just that one note, I really have to say that because I believe in our educational system here, we have a lot of wonderful kids and young adults here. And for whatever reason that's been said earlier, one size doesn't fit all. And it's unfortunate that Dan and I have to have a portion of that fit. It's not tailor-made, and we're constantly trying to improve what we do with the young people that come to us. We too realize that everybody does not need to go to jail. And as you very well know, our prisons are full. We're always talking about building more prisons and so forth. And I'm going to shorten my presentation here so we can get back on track here. And I'll just read you something that we recently put together. The United States leads the world in the number of people incarcerated in federal and state correctional facilities. Leads the world. There are currently more than 2 million people in American prisons and jails. Overall, individuals incarcerated in U.S. prisons and jails report significantly lower levels of educational attainment. That kind of sums it up and says it all. Research has shown a relationship between high school graduation rates and crime rates, and a relationship between educational attainment and the likelihood of incarceration. The impact of policies related to education and public safety are concentrated among people of color, who are less likely to have access to quality educational opportunities, more likely to leave educational systems earlier, and more likely to be incarcerated. You've heard that theme over and over and over again here this morning. And lastly, states and communities should consider education a long-term investment that may not necessarily bring about immediate changes, but could create lasting changes for the community in terms of economic development, civic involvement, and crime. Shifting money away from law enforcement and corrections and into building educational opportunities would create improvements in public safety. Now that's coming from a cop. And we have a huge budget. And I'm willing to give up my budget to help these kids to attain quality education so they can be productive students. So you guys can hire them. They can build the kinds of things that we need in this community. I can't tell you that how we see it. Every Friday night, for example, if you drop your kids off at Hollywood 16, you will see lots of young people standing around, and we ask them why they don't have any money to go inside. Eventually, something happens, we're called, we chase them from Hollywood 16 to the Burger King, excuse me, to the McDonald's. From the McDonald's to Walmart, from Walmart to Steinmart, from Steinmart to Steak and Shake. And eventually, we know all these kids. And the common theme is under-education, no education, or little education. So to that end, we initiate programs from the police department to get kids GEDs, to get kids to finish their high school education, whatever it takes, get them back in school in some kind of training program. And you said the cops are doing that? Yes, because we realize not everybody needs to go to jail. And that's our theme here this morning. And I support appropriate funding for education so that our kids, in the long-term investment, can be successful in this community. Thank you very much.